Well, hello everyone. Welcome yourselves back on in to Memoriapolis. As you can see, we've got our wonder in the background and another one being built there. Here is our beautiful settlement, and we're almost time to go into the medieval age. And I can't wait for you guys to see it because it is pretty damn cool. This is what we're working with. There's not going to be that much more we build. Hopefully we get to finish that wonder over there in the back before we move on, which we should do because I think there's 100 and something turns left on it. 191, so we will be able to. And it looks like we have a new faction already coming in as well. But before I read this out, I just want to say thank you for being here. If you could hit the thumbs up, it does help a lot. And if you aren't subscribed, do consider it. A very, very fun, chill game. And it deserves a lot of love as long as they keep updating it. The Hoplites, driven by Andreas' ambitions, are a formidable military faction. Characterized by their heavy armor and long spears in their homelands, they are feared for their discipline and phalanx formation, which creates an imposing force on the battlefield. I am a big fan of hoplites in all of the Total War games and anything relating to Romans, to be honest, that kind of era. But yeah, we're going to accept them in. They are the last faction, I believe, that we needed to get in, but we're not going to have time to get the wonders in this age. Hopefully, we'll be able to pull a few wonders in the new age here. As you can see in the bottom right, we are on 1025 cycles, which will keep increasing. And we have officially got a few more different decorations, which I am going to go ahead and do that. We've got some serious workers and population right now, and I should be okay to continue on, get it in, and just kind of decorate in and out these to try and make them happy. It does work, so let's get one there. Let's also get one over for these guys, actually. They've been great. Love you guys. Let's go here. We'll get those two in, and I think we're pretty much there. So if we buy these in, we can officially upgrade to level 5 of the ancient capital, which is the highest one. Now, that would give us more score, which would mean we have to grab the items required before we finish out. And I'm going to have to... Let's go in and unpause everything. We need to sell off a bit of wood and unpause those guys as well. And we may as well trade out some of these, so there'll be ones we can sell the wood to. Let's do it. There we go. We'll try and go into the next one. I believe the gold. I don't know if the gold still carries over, to be fair, but that's one decent trade. We're going to want to look to probably buy these in momentarily as well. The new Senate, and there's a request for a specific decree as well, so we will have a quick look. Quality control. Sales value of goods is increased by 20%. Probably should have grabbed that before. Let's go ahead and do that. And I did just see it wasn't our last because we've got a religious faction that showed their face. Or they've expanded, sorry. There we go. We'll allow them to expand because they're the only religious faction over in this side anyway. And we have 1,000 blueprints knocking about, which is cool. Decree is accepted and we'll go in. And honestly, we want to start probably unlocking these ready for when we get into the next one. And I think I'll go quarry first. And then we're going to have to get iron and gold in the next one. Actually, I've got enough for both almost. And it looks like expansion over here as well. We were getting there. We weren't far behind to actually get all the wonders down. We also have multiple factions growing around the Sassi di Maria. And I heard some comments about this one. It doesn't look as good as some of the others, I agree. Still looks pretty cool though. Like up close, it does look pretty cool once it's embedded inside the city. And once it's merged in, I think it will look pretty good. But I know what you mean, because look at the size of this compared to the Treasure Forum. Now, food has gone down incredibly low. We can probably help that by applying that one, and hopefully they'll build a couple of farms out this way, which should fix it. We may need to build another one as well, but we'll take a look based on these ones. I think we maxed out this one too, didn't we? We did. Okay. No, we're going to need another one. Okay. Definitely need another farm then. So, where do we want to put this one? Honestly, I reckon we could go here because we're building up that way. So, I'm going to get a bit of farmland coming this way. Or we get down the you-know-what. I think we just go ahead and put it here. Should be enough in before we run out, because once this one comes in, we should slow it down to -10 per turn, per cycle, so it should be okay. There we go, back in the plus, and just before it comes out. Cool. I don't really want it to take over too much of the sand, but we can build this way. There's plenty of it, and there's loads over this way as well. And if you didn't know, I would recommend always waiting till, if you're playing the endless mode. Wait till you hit the full cycles before you go into the next one for your higher score. But I don't plan on building many more buildings. The main thing we're going to do here is just try and get the unlocks done. So we're ready to go into the next one. But you know what? I am going to take it one further, and I'm going to go ahead and get the commercial. Maybe the 4th. Do I want to get one of these? Helilea, maybe? Gives us 2. Let's go for that. Why not? We don't need to upgrade our town. We'll just get one of these in instead. And honestly, we want to try probably over here. This one is going to be fine to squeeze around here. Just to strengthen this faction, really. They should be pretty happy with it anyway. I'm actually going to go over here. That's nice. Right, we've got the esteem. Let's go. Let's have a little look. I think... Okay, so far belonging. Belonging it is. Now, it's worth noting you don't actually have to keep all these high. I just like to do it because I'm playing pretty casually. If you're going for, like, serious numbers, you can manipulate these in a way that actually does that. But it's not how I'm playing. We're playing to make something beautiful. Let's also go in and into our monumentum and let's get some more ramparts on the go. So we've got plenty of probable factions we can expand out to here. How much is that going to... Oh, that's going to set us back way too much. That will do for now. That'll probably take us into the next stage, actually. 70 away on that one. And our building's about to finish. Should give them a big boost. There we go. It took them into... You see how the buildings upgrade when they get the 2. Okay, promote the decree, closing the gates. I think this one slows down. Stop the migration of the city. I mean, we have enough workers to actually do this. I'm going to do it for 20. I think that's absolutely fine. Looks like we have... That will go through just fine. So all 3 will agree to that one based on the percentages. So not a problem at all. Oh no, one didn't, but it went through anyway. So that makes them happy either way. So that will stop our migration at the moment. So it'll slow it down between 1 and 4, which is fine. We've got plenty of builders. Everything's turned on. So we could ramp up what we're doing. It's mainly just blueprints, but I want to wait for that 1250 to unlock the, or upgrade the architectural office building, which we now have enough. So let's make sure we do that. And we can afford to upgrade it now. So we're going to go ahead and do that as well, because that's going to give us some good stuff. That'll bump the blueprint. So I should have done that earlier, really. I wonder if you could rush that and get a good score. These, as you can see, these districts get very dense over here. I'm hoping the production one does expand out this way soon. The new wonder is up as well. Beautiful. And let's slow it down a second. The other guys are happy. So we're almost into the next stage, but look at this thing. It is incredible. We have 2. We managed 2 of the 5. That's not bad. Could be better. Gonna get some nice housing built around this as well. That would be pretty cool. It does look good. So we've got a few more turns to get through to the next stage. So we want to try and get a couple bits upgraded beforehand in preparation. And there'll be a lot of resources that will cost as things break, and I'll talk you through some of it anyway as we hit the next stage as well. So you have to select which buildings you want to take across with you. And honestly, I think I want to go ahead and hit the improvement on this one early on. And then as the blueprints come in, we'll start upgrading our other bits as well. 714. What's it for the stonemason? 750. Oh, and another decree. We're getting a bit more now we got the factions in. What's this one? Increase the creativity satisfaction. Actually, I've got loads of gold. I'm going to do this one. I don't know if it'll allow it. I'm going to go for that. 150 gold and 5 gold a cycle for 60 turns. And when you get a wonder, that's perfect. Decree accepted. When you get a wonder, you get celebrations happening over your town as well, which helps obviously with happiness. All right, I'm going to go... let's do the smaller ones. So, think stonemason. Although that's gold leaves. We're going to be able to buy the gold leaves anyway, and same with the steel. We'll just upgrade these. I might be able to get another one afterwards. I'm wondering if I have enough cycles. We only have 16 actually, so I doubt we're going to get enough blueprints. 750 we're after. I don't think it's going to be enough at all. Alright, just a few more. Here we go. I actually really like the bit in the middle. It's really quite cool when you change age. So, for those that you don't know, towards a new age, world is changing, it's time to change with it. Customs are changing in the region's towns. Clothes are adorned with gems, embroidery, and elaborate jewellery. New hairstyles appeared and new dishes were placed on the tables. Religion changed and rituals evolved from it, or with it. Laws are more framed and civic life differs from previous cycles. You can begin your transition to the Middle Age, but beware the buildings will no longer be the same. Politics will change and the demands of your citizens will evolve. The choices you make will be decisive in shaping the future of your town. We have no choice but to, because we've run out, so we have to change of age. And that is the end of Antiquity, and it gives you a bit of a timeline on what you did, which is pretty damn cool. You can see it. Each area takes a picture of your town and what you've kind of built through it. It's a very nice touch. What I love about it is everyone is completely different. Let's skip the cinematic and let's go in. So, Threat of Macedonia now. I'll open that one so you can see it as well. That is the Destiny thing. Several cycles ago, let me close it. You skillfully calmed the ardor of the Kingdom of Macedonia to bring about an era of peace. Now the Greek cities are far more powerful and Mithridates is unstoppable in his thirst for conquest. He wants to invade Rome, taking over the most important kingdom of your era. You could become Mithridates' right-hand man and become one of the most influential personalities in the world, or you can support Rome, which could be far more powerful ally in the future. Your city is ready. It will follow you in victory. Ooh, okay. So, with Mithridates, we get 1,500 blueprints, which is very strong early on, actually, as we move in. Or, with the Rome, we get 250 citizens, and it does lose a trade route. But that one unlocks a new trade route and loses one. I'm going to go for the blueprints. Here we go. Scoreboard, end of age. So you get this Antiquity score and all ages score. As you can see, I didn't do that well, actually. End of age. We did well. Built wonders 2 of 5, so you lose a score for the first age. Cultural radiance level is almost, that's pretty good, actually. We almost maxed that one out. Downtown level, we should have upgraded our main center, actually, which would have given us more points. Service buildings, we did well on. We overdid that one, which is great. Average faction trust, 90%, which is really good as well. Let's continue. Erosion of time. The passage of time leaves lasting traces on the city's infrastructure. Some buildings become obsolete. Others are abandoned by their owners for various reasons, but not all historical heritage is lost. Select up to 3 buildings to preserve for free. Very expensive to rebuild them, by the way, guys. So, what do we want to do? To be fair, I have no idea what I want to keep here. Probably want to go for the ones with the better stuff. We go for a bit of everything, really. I think a Galma workshop is definitely something we're going to keep. The Via Edificium and the Forum. Let's go with those 3. Forum gives 2, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that. And my destiny. You're faced with a choice. Continue in the footsteps of your ancestors or embark on a completely new life path. So, if we choose to stay the same, you get the next level thing. So, it basically means you'll have 50% natural abundance. But if we change, we'll also keep the 25%. But you'll also get the extra for one of these guys. That's pretty good. Population regularly makes offerings of random resources. Cultural buildings offer plus 15% more satisfactions. 2 additional decrees. I'm not bothered about the decrees one, although they can be powerful. This one's good. You get passive income when caravans do travel, which does keep your gold floating. Offerings of random resources can be pretty good if you get the gems. You can make serious money with the gems. I might... buildings require plus 15% fewer workers. That's the second one. That's actually really good. I think I'll keep that. And we start into the Middle Ages. So, you keep what you have here, and the buildings will break, and then you need to pick your medieval city centre. So... honestly, I think I might keep building it because it gives us a lot of build area if I come over here. And it has to be attached to your other one. So I think something like that should be good. Go with a medieval city centre. Let's pause it up. So the second age has 1,800 cycles and many things change. Get prerequisites to upgrade city centre to improve medieval city centre and get it upgraded at our first challenge. But as you can see, all of our buildings have died apart from the 3 that we kept, and they will have different repair costs. As this one can be repaired straight away, we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll have our thingy buildings. They've changed the prices of these. They're nowhere near as bad as before, and these get worse as you wait. The longer you wait, the worse these get. So what we need to do is probably buy in the resources and up our kind of production of these. But before we move any further, we're going to need to unlock the gold camp. We've got 2.2k thingy. So we're going to go straight into the small mine and the upgrade of the small mine. I'm going to come out and we are going to go and find where the resources are. So we're going to put the filters on and we are going to go for these two. So what do we have? Bit of iron and gold here. We got a really good iron spot there. So I think we start out this way. If I grab the small mine, I should be able to expand this. Now, just be wary. This blue zone is called the attrition zone. So it's an outer build area you can build in. But if I just show you, inside of it, construction improvement times are increased by 133%. Production of resources reduced by 43%. And other things like satisfaction and all that. So you've got to be careful where you're building them. And actually, you know what? I might stay pretty sensible and see if I can squeeze in the first one over here. It's pretty cheap. We'll go for iron to start with. And then what we'll do is come into the trade. And I think we have enough to mess with some of these. I'll get the cheapest one first. Just so we get some passive gold coming in. And then we've got enough for this 2,400 one as well. And we can buy some of the resources. Look at this. You can sell the precious stones as well, which is something I'll get into with you in a moment. And then we'll look at what it costs to rebuild all of these. That one is dirt cheap. So we'll go ahead and get that one done as well. And you see how many cycles it takes to rebuild them. Pretty crazy. Not too bad. It looks like clay is something we can get. So I may even be able to trade a little bit. But yeah, I'll leave it there. I won't trade in anything at the moment. We'll rebuild a couple. And just double check if there's anything else that isn't as expensive, but they will be. So that's just stone as well. So we're going to be able to get that one in a moment. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get in another cutting camp as well. Don't really want to do it over here. I reckon we can get away with just the medieval town centre one. It's in the attrition zone, but the closer we go, the better. And that ring will increase anyway. So we'll just get some more wood coming from that one. And then stone. I'm wondering if we can get another mine in somewhere. Might be worth... No, we don't want to go there because that's the gold area. Where do we want to get another quarry in then? I think we wait and we get the improvements. So as soon as we've got a bit of iron, I can improve this one. Which we should have coming in. Yes, we do. There it is. Let's get this one improved straight away. It's pretty cheap, so let's do it. How's food? Right, I can apply 2 more to that and also improve this one. It's just wood, so let's go ahead and do that as well. That'll keep our food ticking up really nicely. And you'll notice that all our storage amounts actually increased as well. So you have better storage limitations before you have the upgrades. And it looks like, what is the upgrade here? Wooden beams and cut stone. So we probably want to spend some of our cultural points getting these upgraded as well. Now, in order to hit it again, we have to get the same factions up in power. In the Middle Age, let me just pause. And we'll go into our factions just a moment and we'll just check in on the power. It has to be of the new age, so we have to get new ones in. So yeah, let's go in then to our production. Let's get the cut stone one. So stonemason. And carpentry we already did. I think I'll go ahead and get the bricks in then as well. Cost gold, but we can buy some of that in. I think we go ahead and do a bit of sale. Okay, our gold one's down here, so we need to get these unlocked. 3,000 gold to do so. Alright, we are met with another quest right here. The Fall of Constantinople 1. An out-of-breath messenger brings you worrying news. The Ottomans are besieging the Byzantines in Constantinople, while the Timurids are threatening towns close to the Ottoman borders. Your advisors recommend that you inform the Byzantines of their advantage in attacking the besiegers. You can also negotiate with the Ottomans in exchange for your support against Constantinople or strengthen your own defences to avoid war. Each decision could compromise the alliances your families has made with both nations. Well, I mean, they all have different kind of reliance as we go forward, but I'm looking at it. I really don't need the food or bricks and tiles. But plenty of sand and plenty of clay. This is pretty cool. The coins would be good, and also I can sell the precious stones. The gold and iron would be useful in getting some upgrades done. So... let's go with the Ottomans. Because I think I might do a precious stone run anyway. Now, we have enough to repair the Helilea if we want to. I don't know whether that's a good use of our clay, though. Good use of our stone. All right, I think we got enough for our ropery as well. I'm going to get it in. They've got 5 thingies. I don't know if we're going to have enough. This thing's huge, but I am going to build it over this way in the medieval. Or do I want to do that? Yeah, I think we do. We've got a big thingy of it over here, but just remember this being huge. Obviously, don't want it in the attrition zone, so I want it to sit right on the edge here. I think I'll go there. And I'm going to go ahead and get safety. Oh, we've got a faction wanting to join. Yes. Hello. The Plantagenet dynasty is a prestigious royal line that's provided many kings and queens to the crown. Deborah, the representative, wishes to protect his family from internal rivalries and conflicts with other dynasties in order to return home more powerful. All right, come on then. All right, because we want a proximity one, I think I'm going to get a surveyor's camp over here to get the gold going. And I'll try and get it right where it would make sense. So if I go there, I'm going to start getting the gold in. Hopefully I picked the right spot there. I did. I should be able to expand it to reach that, and that'll be quite a good amount that comes in then as well. So we'll definitely get one of those in a moment. Here we go. It's a good amount of silver over here too, but I'm actually doing it for the gold. So let me... Right there. We're going to go for gold. So we got a bit of an income on both. We got a tiny amount of iron coming in, which is good. I keep calling it silver. It's actually iron. Ignore me. And looks like a couple of our repairs are going to finish in a moment as well. Let me just see. So wood we've got coming in quite well. Stone I could do with a little bit more. And same with clay. So honestly, if we come in, I think what we want to do is look for some clay spots. First and foremost then, there is good. So if we come in and get a quarry over here, we should... Attrition zone though. I feel like that's the best it's going to get, but I also want to get a surveyor's cabin then. Let's get rid of the attrition zone first. It just makes sense. And here we go. We've actually just discovered a ruin as well. So we'll go right here, and this one's going to be clay. I can flip it to stone afterwards. Looks like we found a really simple one. I'm going to repair this one just to see. Hello there. That's a bit annoying. But we'll get it in anyway. That's fine. It'll give us some good stuff. And the ropery is done as well. Look at this. They like stretch a rope all the way around it. What does it even mean? Variety, make and buy a variety of ropes. Boat captains are the main customers, but citizens also buy nets, ties, and baskets. Nice. All right, ancient capital is ready for improvement again. I think that means we have enough. So let's go ahead and get the improvement on this one because it is asking for it, and that should give us a good... Oh, did I do the wrong one? Did the wrong blinking one. I was meant to do this one. All right, that's fine. That's good either way. All right, we have 980 something blueprints as well. How do we want to approach this? So we're aiming for the best we can get overall. Now we got the ropery in, so I'll leave those guys. The power should increase. I'm going to potentially go for the dungeon. The know-hows are pretty good, and I'll get into those afterwards as well. All right, that is finished, and it looks like we've found another ruin. I mean, I'm going to have to repair it. Asclepium. They seem to all be that. It's not ideal, but screw it. We're going to mix them all in. They can argue. I just want to get the repairs done. I have this major issue where when I see it like this, I have to repair it. It bugs me. All right, how are we doing? We got a good bit of gold coming in. We've got 1.8k here, which is nice. And just 20, so 40 cut stone on those does do that one as well. And what I need to do is change, because we got a quarry. Where's our other quarry? I have one over here that I can level up as well. That will give us a lot more. Let's get that one improved. It's going to give us that clay bump. And then I've got one over here that's also clay. Let's get that one in as well. All of these upgrades should increase us pretty damn well. And then I think I just want to get more with a small mine coming in for... Not mine, sorry. Small quarry for more stone. There is a serious amount over here we could get. There's actually a spot over here. And it looks like I could expand that with upgrades and it would give us a good amount anyway. So let's pop that in there. Now we're looking good. I need to up my cut stones. So the reason being is hopefully I can get the stonemason nearby enough to retrieve off that one. You don't want them too far away. The way we're built, it's not beneficial really. Maybe over here. Yeah, let me get that surveyor's camp over there. I should be able to do it, and that should create a road, hopefully, that way. There's not a lot of distance between them, then. All right, Constantinople 2. The Ottoman Sultan was informed of the Timurids' presence on his borders, and most of the soldiers turned back to defend their kingdom. For its part, Constantinople took advantage of this moment of respite to ask its allies for help. Neutrality was outlawed. The turmoil is felt in adjacent countries. You must be on the winning side. But which side? Constantinople seems hopeful and ready for battle, but it's also possible to persuade Sicily and Austria to join the fight in favour of the Ottomans, to have a quick and easy battle. You know what? I might go with the Ottomans now, just so I can speed things up with this cut stone and wooden beams. Right, let's get this one upgraded straight away. Look at that, 19,000 now with that upgrade. That is huge, and it's not inside the housing areas either, which is fantastic. I'm now going to grab this stonemason in, hopefully. There was a spot. That works just fine next to it, to be fair. Oh, is that swamp over there? Damn it. It says must be outside of the swamp. Yeah, the swamp area right there, look. That's fine, though. All right, 2.5k in the pocket. Let's upgrade one of these. So unlock, sorry. That means we can grab our... To be fair, I might try and grab just a few. They're quite expensive. But I do have quite a lot of stone that I can barter with now. And we have our own gold, but the gold flakes will come in handy for the upgrades. A whiff of disappointment wants to increase influence. I'm sorry. I am sorry. What do we have? Albizzi family is at the gates of your city. Albizzi and Giovanna family are members of the Art della Lana, one of the most important merchant guilds in their hometown of Florence. They are highly influential, not only in their country's commerce, but also in politics, as many citizens of this faction hold respected positions in the government of their hometown. Yep, they're in the right area anyway. I'm just looking, I think just sand, and we can also get this one. Right, 2,500 blueprints though, so we probably should do something with them. And I think I'm going to start with the dungeon. I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade the surveyor cabin, so we can have a bit more build area. In the dungeon, I am going to go ahead and overpower this way. I'm going to get it in right there. And we're going to go for safety and creativity, which should fix some of these. And then probably going to get a quarry for some more sand. Just thinking whether it's worth going towards that one and getting the sand as well, or we just stay over here. It just makes sense to go over here, doesn't it? Outside of the attrition zone, there's plenty there. And as soon as we've got those stones in, we should be fine. One more thing. One carpenter by our other logging camp, which is over here. Honestly, it's going to be out of the zone again, but I'm going to put it there anyway. And I'm going to start repairing what I can, one at a time. Almost there. What's that? 4 more to repair. And 1.6k blueprints. Let's also go ahead and get another thingy in. I might try and get the Universitas in, actually, because this area here needs a little bit more. Oh, I've got to accept one of these. The Ottomans have rid themselves of the foreign threat to their frontier and are on the road again to Constantinople with new Sultan Mehmet II. The second, I don't know why I say two. His army is undoubtedly larger and more determined than that of his father. Okay, do we support Constantinople or the Ottomans here again? You choose to negotiate with the Ottomans or you choose to pay mercenaries on behalf of the Byzantines. Again, tile, steel, I think we're fine. Like, the 83 steel, though, could be handy. Let's get the precious stones. And then let's get this in. And let's get a bit of an area going for this. Might go here. And that gives us the printing know-how. Cool. Creativity. Let's grab belonging. Honestly, I think we should sell something. Try and make a little bit of money to unlock this one. There we go. 1,300. How much is this one? 3,000. So we can, if we just sell one more lot, we got these precious gems. Sell 100 of those. Let's unlock that trade route. And that gives us now the ability, even better actually. Now I'm going to sell all the gems if I can. How much have they got? I can sell 100 to them. Now I could bump this up. Yeah, let's do that. We'll swap our gems for some beams and a little bit of coin. And then just want to see, what have I got? Plus 13 in one cycle. So they are going up. They're just a bit slow. And honestly, it's not that good. This quarry is almost out. So I'm going to bin this one off once they're gone. Because there's nothing else here in this mountain range. And that should give us some happiness now. And as you can see, they've all turned medieval. Medieval. There we go. Universitas has been completed here. And I think that's the quarry, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get rid of you. And honestly, I'm going to get rid of this stonemason as well. So we're going to move both of those out now. Not a good place for them anyway. And we did get the stonemason leveled up over here, so we're going to get still a good amount coming in. So it should be fine. And let's just double check how much it is to improve this one. So 311 brick, we got 302. For anyone that's selling, not quite. Got the trades coming in though. Do we look to getting one of these? They cost a lot more, so I don't know whether we want to potentially try and get architectural office upgraded. 3,000 though. Holy crap. That will take us to 24 per cycle, which is pretty good actually. Right, another one being rebuilt over here. Should help. And how much is the Polterion? Okay, stone. We'll sort that. Oh, hello. Hello. Expand your territory. Yes, please do. We'll take the taxation and the extra power for you guys. That takes them to 10 power. Taken over nicely with that new prison in over here. It has completely changed how you play the game now, with the way the factions work and trying to get in. And if you don't want to play against the clock on these cycles, the endless mode is still pretty fun, and it gives you enough time to build absolutely everything. If you haven't seen it, it's slightly different on the build, but I do have a full playthrough of that where I did the endless mode, sandbox mode, and I built literally every wonder. And pretty much every building as well. Right, 562 stone, and we'd have enough of that as well. I honestly want to get probably... Oh, we've actually used all our surveyor cabins, haven't we? I was thinking whether over here could fit in quarry, actually. And the answer is yes, I can. Slightly in the attrition zone, so if we can get it... There's one better over here, actually. And with that one expanded, we'll get stone in over this way. Just thinking, is it worth us? So, where's the iron? Where's the forge? I was thinking about getting the forge in. Alright, let's get the medieval city centre improved, though. We have enough gold and everything like that as well, so we'll go for the upgrade here. That should give us a nice bump on these guys and take us into our next one. Your food stocks... Oh, God. I was not looking, and we've run out of food. No problem. Let's get one in over here. Is there any other farm I can upgrade? No, we're level 2 at the moment. Let me come in. Level 3 would need cut stone, which we'll have in a moment, so I can get that ready and then get one of these upgraded as well. Probably this one, actually. All right, there's the Chapter 1 rewards. Master Builder's Office, the Library, House of Grievances, and the Belfry. The Belfry allows you to build an upgrade of ramparts. I think that's new. Around the city to bring benefits to the citizens. Okay, I know the other ones. But yeah, I think that's new. They're all 1,300. Yeah, Belfry is different. Definitely new. What do we have here? We have a faction that wants to say hello from our production. The Compagnons du Devoir are at the gates of my city. Founded by Hughes, the Compagnons du Devoir Brotherhood focuses on apprenticeship and the transmission of craft skills. They are great travelers seeking out master craftsmen in every region of the continent. Welcome yourselves in, guys. You're in a good position actually over here anyway. Actually going to get another stone cutter over by this one as well, so there's a good amount coming in. So both of these right here. So that gets you, look at this, now up to 11,500 with one upgrade. So we'll get that one in. We'll just start producing a few more of those, and that stone itself should be fine. We've got the farms coming in now. We still need 80 brick. Shall we go and do a bit of trade? I'm a bit behind, actually. Right, they're cheapest here, and we don't mind spending a bit. So let's do that. And let's get that one upgraded. So, because you lose health every cycle based on this, so you got to be really careful. We've got enough anyway, we're fine, but I'm not going to upgrade this one yet, so I'm just going to leave it. And we've got the fall of Constantinople 4. It's now official. Giovanni Giustiani is fighting against Constantinople alongside the Ottoman Sultan. He had assembled over 700 mercenaries and 2 ships to attack the city. The final assault was being prepared, and the support for Constantinople had requested from the Pope and European cities was slowly in arriving. Could luck be on the Sultan's side? Mehmet II knows. Your troops are fighting for glory and wealth. He's delighted to have you on his side, but some of your advisors see an opportunity to betray him by sabotaging his cannons and poisoning his army. We kind of need the food right now, and I'm gonna do this because the stones and bricks are actually quite important right now. So, yeah, let's do it. And we're now into a gain after we've upgraded the other farm. So that plus that, I won't need to upgrade that one. We'll keep that in the back pocket. I think once he finishes this, we should be fine. Yeah, let's go there. So esteem and go creativity. We'll keep those blueprints coming in. And that should keep them nice and happy as well. And let's go continuing on. This one's building out nice and slowly. What does it cost for the next improvement then? Just a bunch of tiles and bricks. Which actually shouldn't be a problem as we upgrade these. Just going to keep upgrading a few of our cutting camps where we can as well. Just requires a bit more stone. And it looks like we have an expansion. I am just allowing it, especially over here. They're in actually a really good place. What do we have? Need to get these service buildings going as well. We're almost there. Because the boost from these is huge and the know-how is really good. I'll probably go with the library first. Yeah, library it's going to be, I think. Let's go ahead and buy some stuff in, though. Just going to sell up quite a bit of our iron, to be fair. I'm looking and we get quite a lot. It's not worth loads, but it's good to probably bump up our other ingredients by selling it. We've got plenty of gold sitting about. The raw gold itself's not worth a lot, but some of the other ingredients are pretty good. There we go. I think we got enough to repair another one. Oh, 828 stone. We're almost there. I think this one. 1,280. There we go. Let's get this one repaired. Almost. Boom. Should keep them nice and happy here and get us to that wonder nice and quick. Alright, let's go ahead and buy the library. Not sure we're going to know how to build it yet. 493 gold. We've got the gold now. 840 stone. We're almost there on the stone. And there it is. The library. Beautiful. So we are going to take this way. I think that reaches all of these. Library go in. Creativity is good. Let's go safety. And belonging. I think the rest are okay. Look at that now. 33,000 on this one quarry to level 3. What do we have? Construct the cultural building. Hostel Adieu. Well, I've got 708 blueprints, so we don't have enough. We've unlocked a second one there. I need to practice building in this game to get even better. What is it? 1,000 for that one. So we're almost to be able to get that one. I'll have enough before this, so I think I'll follow it along. But look at that. There it is. The library. Oh, the fall of Constantinople already as well. Dusk falls on the battlefield. No one moves. No one shouts. The last Ottoman is dead. And Sultan Mehmet II is nowhere to be found. The soldiers are stunned. Your city emerges stronger than ever. Okay, we unlocked the cemetery for it as well, which is pretty cool. I think that's a religious one. It is. It's quite expensive. Anyway, as I was saying, that is a beautiful building. And let me open the panel because we now have the know-how stuff. So, inside of the know-how, certain buildings allow different things to be done. So you can see this. They basically give you an effect. And how many can we... We have 10 available slots. 1 slot needed for this. Printing is 3 slots. Generation of blueprints, 10%. Let's activate that bad boy. Free will. Negative impacts on factions concern -10. There we go. Carding is a great one. We get that. Disturbances, because we've got a lot of cutting camps and mining camps overlapping a little bit. So we can go ahead and get that one. We still have enough for a little bit more. If we come in, I think, have we got any others unlocked? We haven't. So this one up here doesn't have any implemented game mechanics. We've got 6 spare. So there's certain things we want to grab based on this. So like food consumption, -10%. If we get these certain buildings... Oh, we can't get that. Know-how was never obtained. We need to actually unlock them. A few different ones, but there's some pretty good ones. Like global reserve of trade routes, 10%. Almost neat. I think we guess we go with this free will because we can for now. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that one alone on the blueprint should be pretty good at getting us up. So I come to the architectural building. 25 blueprints per cycle. That's awesome. And we have enough now to get this one done. So it was the... Which one? Don't quite have enough workers, but I can pause something if I want. Just looking along, what can we afford to pause here? Maybe a farm or 2? How much food have we got? Yeah, plenty. So if I come in here, I could take this down to 8. How many do we need? 86. We're on 65. 67. Probably take that down to a few more farms. 72. We're almost there. Oh, look at this, man. I hadn't checked this out. It's building around here really nicely. Get commerce buildings around here. We could up that faction hugely. Didn't have enough to satisfy them. I've unlocked it, and I don't have enough stone anyway. Do now. We'll follow on the chapters then anyway. House of Grievances is the next one. What is this? Yersinia pestis. This is the illness one, isn't it? This morning the town is in a state of panic. The Black Death is threatening every town in the region. Population is crying out for urgent messages to contain the plague, and families are ready to flee to safe lands. I know this one. I'm gonna sacrifice 50 cycles. I'm gonna go with that. Health and safety. We're actually all right on that, so why not? Let's take a good look at how our city is coming along here. It's a very nice mix now. Look at this. Let's have a little flyby. Boom. Looking huge. Just going to say, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be where I end this one out. Really appreciate your time, though. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. Really, really appreciate it. As always, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.